Hello and welcome to Module 2 of How to Make Money Online Step by Step. My name is Bonnie Dye and I'll be guiding you through this module. In Module 2 we'll be covering the process of building your online business, and specifically we'll be talking about how to find products you can sell and how to find customers and build your own customer list. This is a blueprint that Vicki put together for us a while back, and it's a great way to have a checklist to use each time you're getting ready to roll out a new product. Once you've chosen a niche, it's simply a step-by-step process to do everything in the correct order until you get the product ready to sell to your customer. This training program covers everything you see in this blueprint, so feel free to refer back to it if it benefits you. Now let's talk about finding a product, or more than one product if you want. There are three basic ways for you to provide products to your customers when you're doing business through the Internet. The first method is by selling digital downloads. Many Internet marketers make money this way because, as a society, we're constantly looking for new data. Most of the time when we're on the Internet, we're looking for some kind of information. Digital products sell very well because, number one, the customer can get instant access to the information or the special training they're seeking. It's also a profitable product for the seller because there are no production costs, plus there's no need to store inventory or worry about shipping costs. The second method of making money on the Internet is through physical products. If your niche is a service business, there may not be a lot of information you need to give people, but you may want to offer them physical products that go along with your niche market. For example, if you have a carpet cleaning business, there's a limited amount of information you can provide on how to remove stains or maybe how to take care of your carpet. But there are lots of products you can sell that will help people preserve their carpet or remove stains without having the whole carpet cleaned. The third method we'll discuss is drop shipping, because that's a great way to make money on the Internet too. The first website I want to show you is ClickBank. The web address is simply clickbank.com. ClickBank is the largest company that handles digital downloads, and you can get up to a 75% commission on everything your customers buy through you. The website has good tutorials, and they'll walk you through a step-by-step process to help you choose a product. This is a great place to quickly find a product you can start selling to your customers. Everything you can choose on this website is some kind of information product or some kind of training product. You need to sign up with ClickBank before you can choose one of their products to sell. The registration is free, and of course you'll need to provide your name and email address. Once you've registered, click on the button that says Promote Products. On ClickBank, when you're offering your customers a product that someone else has created, you're called a promoter. This is also referred to as being an affiliate because you're selling someone else's product and getting a commission for each sale. If at some point in the future you create an information product of your own, you can put it on ClickBank to have others help you promote it to their friends. When you do that, you're called the seller. Next, click on Marketplace. You can access the Marketplace from the right column or from the top of the page. This will take you to a list of categories. You'll be able to choose information products that relate to a variety of niches. You'll find everything from real estate and business to healthcare, sports, animal care, cooking, all kinds of things. Whatever niche category you're in, you'll be able to search through the Marketplace and see all the products that are available. Just click on any category to see all the subcategories under it. You'll literally have thousands of items to choose from. When you find a category you want, just click on it and you'll be taken to the product page for that category. Each product will have a description and a variety of stats. This will let you see how much commission you'll receive on the product when you sell it. One of the most important numbers to look at is the gravity number. It's abbreviated GRAV. This number shows how well the product sells. The higher the number, the better it is. Most of the sellers will set up all of the advertising for you, so you don't have to even know how to do that. Many of the sellers will even create the emails for you so you know exactly what to say to your customers. All you have to do is send the email and everything else is done for you. Then when it comes time for the customer to buy the product, ClickBank handles everything for you from there. Your buyer pays their money directly to ClickBank, and ClickBank tracks everything to make sure you get your commission. ClickBank does take a percentage of the sale price, but they take it out of the seller's end. The whole process is pretty easy for you, and it's just a really great way to get started on the internet making some quick money if you have a need or have a use for digital products. The second largest company to handle digital products is called Pay.com. And the biggest difference between Pay.com and ClickBank is that Pay.com lets you have up to 80% commissions. It's a good idea to look at both of these websites and find some things that will work for you for your target customer. Depending on your niche, you may want to handle a physical product. If your specialty is more service-oriented, like pet training or massage therapy, there's a certain amount of training that you might be able to give people in digital form, but mostly they're going to want to associate with you through actual physical products that enhance whatever your service is. This sales method is called affiliate marketing. To find affiliate products that are suitable for your target market, simply go to Google or whatever your favorite search engine is and type in the category you're looking for. When you type in your phrase, it's no surprise that you're going to get a lot of websites to look at. You'll want to look at the websites that show up on top, of course. And look for a website that is visually appealing to you, something that looks like it's professionally done. You'll want to make sure the website doesn't have a lot of misspelled words in the text. Also, pay attention to whether or not the pictures show up correctly. Sometimes you'll see a website where instead of having a picture, there'll just be a little red X in the square where the graphic should be. That means there's a coding error somewhere on the website, so you'll want to avoid any sites that don't display correctly. You're looking for a website that has products that you'd like to sell. For this example, I typed in natural health care products. After looking at a few of the top websites, I found this one. It looks like a nice website, and it has a nice variety of products that I could sell. The next step is to see if they have an affiliate program I can use. You're looking for something that talks about their affiliate program, and this information is usually at the bottom of the page. In this case, the link says, "Join our affiliate network." When you click on that link, it's going to take you to the page that has all the terms and conditions. It's going to tell you what kind of commission you'll get, what they're going to do for you, and what they expect you to do. Most of these programs are very similar to the process used by ClickBank. Your buyer will pay their money directly to the company that owns the product, then you'll get a commission. This is great because you don't have to carry any inventory or worry about shipping. If you like their program, all you have to do is put their affiliate links on your website and you'll be ready to go with physical products. The next money-making method we want to show you is drop shipping. Drop shipping is a great way to make money on the internet if you don't mind answering your customers' questions from time to time. You'd be doing that anyway if you were involved with a multi-level marketing company or a network marketing company. So if you don't mind talking with your customers, drop shipping is actually a better option than joining an MLM because as a drop shipper, you don't have to carry any inventory. One of the great things about drop shipping is that it allows you to collect the full retail amount up front when your customer places an order. And you get to keep that money until the manufacturer bills you at a lower wholesale price. As I mentioned, the manufacturer takes care of all the shipping, so you don't have to worry about storing any products. Most manufacturers bill every 30 days. Large companies are not interested in billing by the day or by the week, so you actually get your profit ahead of time. Then when the bill comes in, you need to pay the wholesale amount to your drop shipper. This is a very lucrative way to leverage some income for yourself. Now, there are a couple of things you need to look out for when you're choosing a drop shipping company. First, you need to make sure you're choosing a reputable company. As far as the customer is concerned, you are the company. Your website is the only website they're going to see, and they don't know anything about anybody else except what they're seeing through your website. So choose a company that's not going to go out of business overnight. You'll want to choose a company that's been around for a while. Also, check to make sure they have a good customer service guarantee on their products and that they ship when they say they're going to ship. An internet search will show you lists of companies that specialize in drop shipping for different categories. Just do a little bit of internet research on any company you're considering if it's a company you've never heard of before. The second thing to keep in mind for drop shipping is that you should always buy from the manufacturer as much as possible. That will allow you to get the lowest price you possibly can, especially if you're going to be selling on eBay, because price is an important aspect of selling on an auction site. Each time a middleman is added in, they have to add in their own profits, so you can't possibly compete on price if you're not buying directly from the manufacturer. There are some companies that don't allow an end seller to buy directly from the manufacturer. If that's the case, your second best choice is to buy from a wholesaler. One large company that does not allow manufacturer direct purchases is Black & Decker, the company that makes power tools. Their products are really good items to sell on the internet because the items are small enough to ship and it's easy to explain each item and show pictures of it. But Black & Decker doesn't allow anyone to buy directly from the manufacturer. They have wholesale representatives geographically located throughout the country, so the closest you're ever going to get to them is through a wholesaler. You can still make good profits, but just keep that information in mind if you want to affiliate with a large company for drop shipping. Next, we're going to talk about finding customers and building a customer list. In order to have customers you can market to or advertise to in the future, you'll need to collect their names and email addresses, even if they don't purchase from you on their first visit to your website. The way you'll do that is with an opt-in box. You've probably seen a few opt-in boxes, but if you're not familiar with it, this is what it looks like. There should always be a place on your website where you can collect your site visitors' contact information so you can start creating a customer list. In the next section, we'll be talking about driving visitor traffic to your site, and it's very important that you have a way to reach those visitors in the future when you're featuring a new item or putting some items on sale. In order to build a list of customers, you have to get visitors to your website. That will be the biggest part of your job most of the time, and it doesn't have to be difficult. We're going to show you several ways to get website traffic with very little cost to you, and in fact, several of the methods are even free. One of the best ways to get customers to your site is with article marketing. Article marketing simply means writing an article about your niche category. It can be a descriptive article, it can be informational, or even a how-to. If you don't feel like you're good at writing articles, it's an easy thing to outsource. We'll be talking about outsourcing in a separate module. There are lots of companies online that can take care of that for you. So the first website I want to talk about for articles is called eZine Articles. It's just ezinarticles.com. This is one of the largest distribution centers for online articles. And I've got to tell you, the first time I saw this website, I was really unimpressed. In fact, I'm still pretty unimpressed with it. I think it's too crowded, it's boring, the fonts are small and not all that easy to read. And who are these people in these pictures, and why should I care? There was a lot about this website that I didn't like. But in spite of the fact that this site breaks all the rules of marketing of what a website should look like, it really works to send traffic to your website if you write articles and have them posted here. eZine Articles is really easy to work with. They have video and text tutorials to walk you through every step of the process. Each article needs to be between 250 and 400 words. And you can submit your first 10 articles to them for free. Creating articles is a fabulous way to generate traffic for yourself. Vicki and I have articles that are constantly being picked up every week by different companies. The reason articles are so popular is because people are constantly looking for information to fill their newsletters and their online blogs. Each article you write will have a resource box or an author's bio box at the bottom. Anyone who uses your article is required to leave the resource box intact, so your name and your website is always going to go along and be printed each time the article is reprinted somewhere. You can have an article that's out there for 10 years or more. In fact, I'm not sure if eZine Articles ever removes anything from their site. It's just a great way to get new customers to visit your website week after week. Another good article marketing company is iSnare.com. The reason iSnare is so good is because they actually distribute for you. On the Internet, there are hundreds of article directories that require a paid membership. People who need a steady flow of content join these directory sites, and iSnare distributes your articles to them. There's a small fee to have your articles posted on the iSnare website. When you first register with them, you'll have to pay the $10 up front, and then you can draw against it. Each article is $2, so you get 5 articles for the $10. Another great way to get customers coming to your website is to create a blog, and one of the easiest ways to create a blog is with Blogger.com. The beauty of Blogger is that it's absolutely free and it's very simple. You can set it up in very little time. The first time I ever set up a blog, I had no idea how to do it. I went to Blogger, and it took less than 30 minutes to set it up. They've got a very, very simple system. You won't get a lot of choices of how it's going to look, but for a free blog to get you started, it's perfectly fine. It just so happens that Blogger is owned by Google, so when you use Blogger.com, if you post any kind of decent content at all, your blog will get ranked very high, very quickly on Google. That's a lot of bang for $0. It's just a really great way to get started. Another great blogging site is WordPress. If you use WordPress.com, you'll get a free blog. WordPress does have a little bit more of a learning curve, but they have tutorials and everything also. They have design themes you can choose from, and it's a great way to get started. WordPress also has a separate blog platform that requires a paid hosting service, and therefore you own it. You'll find that one at wordpress.org. Once your business gets going, I recommend you switch from the free sites to a paid site. It's always better to have a website that you own. Because Blogger and WordPress.com are both free, neither one of those websites would be a website that you own. That means the company can object to your content and shut down your site anytime they want. That can't happen with a website you own. So if you're on a tight budget starting out, a free site is okay. Just plan to switch to a pay site that you own in the future. Another good place to find customers is through LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a social media site that's really geared to professionals. It's not like Facebook. You'll never find people posting pictures of their vacations on LinkedIn. It's definitely kept at a professional level. It's like a networking club for professionals online. The beauty of LinkedIn, as far as advertising, is that you can get cost-per-click ads that are targeted to a very professional target audience. So if this is your target audience, LinkedIn is a great place for you to be advertising. If you're not familiar with cost-per-click ads, let me just explain that very briefly. A cost-per-click ad, or as it's sometimes called, a pay-per-click ad, means you don't pay for the ad until somebody actually clicks on it to read it. And that's just an amazingly good thing. In the old days of newspaper advertising, you had to pay for the whole ad up front and then hope that somebody stayed on that page long enough to read it. With cost per click, you have no charge at all until somebody actually clicks on your ad. There is a learning curve with cost per click, and when you decide to do that outside of LinkedIn, you'll want to make sure you read all the terms and conditions of whatever company you're using. But with LinkedIn, the ads are fairly inexpensive, so it's a safer environment to start out with when using cost per click advertising. So I would recommend that if you want to target a more professional audience, use LinkedIn. Another great place to have a low-cost ad is on meetup.com. This is a website that allows users to form a physical group for people to get together in person locally. Each group organizer pays about $15 per month and is given a website. Then the Meetup system sends out meeting notices to everyone who has joined the group. A group organizer can ask for a sponsor, and it's a good way for you to advertise because you get a very targeted audience. There are no particular rules for sponsoring a meetup group. You and the group organizer can set up any agreement that works for both of you. Often a sponsor will pay the monthly fee, but instead they might just offer great discounts to all the members. For this example, I'm using a group called Austin Mutts. This is a group that gets together in Austin, Texas. They're all dog lovers, and they just get together and have fun meeting other people who love dogs. One of their sponsors is called Canine Hilton. This is a kennel facility. Their ad says discounts will be offered, plus they'll host meetings at their facility. So they're reaching out to this very targeted dog lover audience. The second sponsor is Zoom Pet Photography. This is a company that specializes in animal photography, and they're offering a discount to all of the people who are members of this group. So for very little money, this is a great way to reach your target audience. And then there's Facebook. If you haven't heard of Facebook, if you're not familiar with it or interacting with it currently, I do encourage you to get involved with it as soon as you can, simply because it's so big and it offers so much opportunity for you to market yourself for free. The first step is to just start getting accustomed to it and start using it yourself if you're not already. Facebook also uses pay-per-click advertising, and the ads are usually displayed on the right-hand side of the page. What's interesting and good about Facebook ads is that they're highly targeted, even more so than LinkedIn. They are so targeted that you get to choose the geographic location where your ads will be seen. You can target potential customers by zip code or by city, and your ad will only show up for people who live in the area you've chosen. The ads that show up on my Facebook page are targeted to me. If I go to a different page within the Facebook system, for example, if I go to my home page, to my profile page, or even if I go to a friend's page, these ads are my ads targeted to me, and they'll follow me from page to page as I travel throughout the Facebook website. As the advertiser, you can choose whether you want to market only to women, only to men, or men and women. You can also choose the age of your target customer. There's a whole list of things you can use as qualifying factors to target your customer. And the Facebook ads are reasonably priced. The prices might go up as these ads are getting more popular, but you actually bid on how much you're going to pay for each ad. Facebook has a good help file which will walk you through the whole process step by step when you get ready to use this form of advertising. This is the end of Module 2. In Module 3, we'll be covering the beginning steps for creating your web presence. You'll learn how to create a successful squeeze page, an opt-in box, and an introductory video. I hope this module has been helpful for you. My name is Bonnie Dye, and until next time, I wish you great success.